Hi, I'm Jan Rothenberg, and welcome to Good Karma. My first guest today is a Feng Shui expert and art consultant, Marilyn Faber.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome, Marilyn.
Thank you so much. Great to be here.
Marilyn is a certified Feng Shui consultant for homes, offices, and landscapes. Marilyn consults with clients based on their specific desires to attract change into a certain aspect of their life. Based on the principles of Feng Shui, Marilyn evaluates the environment and recommends changes in the surroundings to encourage transformation. Marilyn is also an art and frame consultant and advisor specializing in hotel, corporate, and residential products. Marilyn's corporation, Designs in Art, is recognized for her impeccable design, taste, and style. Welcome, Marilyn.
Thank you so much.
It is so great to have you.
Thank you.
Marilyn and I have worked together on a couple of projects combining both Feng Shui and art. And for those of us watching, fill us in a little bit on what exactly is Feng Shui. Everybody always wants to know that.
Yes. Well, it's really a very, very old practice. It goes back to the Tang Dynasty in China. And in olden times, Feng Shui experts would be commissioned to find like auspicious sites for building buildings.
Oh.
So in China, it really started, and people base a lot on the way things are positioned and placed. And as a result, it spread all throughout the world. And a lot of people follow the Feng Shui principles in designing their home and placing their furniture, because we use a bagua, which we used in our project together.
Yes.
And which is really the map for Feng Shui, and it divides your space, whether it be your whole space, including your landscape, or just your home, or even one room,
Right.
into different aspects of your life. There's different huas.
Right.
And the center is the heart of it, which is the earth, which is the center. And then it correlates to different parts of your life. For example, your love and marriage, prosperity, your health, your career, travel and friendly people, all different aspects of your life. So when I do a Feng Shui consultation, I typically address consistent things within the environment, but I also address a person's specific needs or desires for change.
Right, what they wish to create. So give us an example. If someone came to you and said, Marilyn, I really want to create more wealth and prosperity in my life. What area, what portion of the home would you look for, colors, things that right off the bat you would hone in on?
Okay. Well, first of all, when we evaluate a space, it's always from where you enter. So whether it's from where you enter the room or where you enter the entire space or home, like through the front door, it would be the far left corner of the entire property or the entire space.
So the wealth corner is our far left.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've identified that. Now what do we put in our wealth corner to create wealth and prosperity? I'm sure everybody's going to run into this.
Well, the color purple is definitely associated with prosperity, but also the water element, which is about career. The career part of the home is really where you enter. But when I work with people, it really gets more specific about placement. Because say, for example, I'm working on your office. I would tell you to have your desk face the door so that you can welcome business and welcome clients. So it actually goes beyond that far left corner.
Right.
We would enhance that corner to attract chi or energy into it, but we would also work with all other aspects of the home, and you can also do that in the far left corner of every room.
Right. I have heard that.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
You can feng shui just a room.
So there's lots of different options here with Feng Shui. One other quick one, if somebody wanted to enhance or create relationship, can you just give a couple tips for that?
Yes. We can work on the far right corner of the whole property or the whole space or the whole room. And relationship is about duality, so everything should be in pairs. Like, for example, in my own home, I put two candelabra type things on the wall in a pair on the far right corner of my bedroom. But it doesn't have to be in the bedroom, because if the bedroom doesn't end up in the far right corner of the space, it's still whatever room is there. You would enhance it with duality, equality, things about romance, relationship, romantic art,
Right.
fire, the fire element, which is red or pink,
Right.
and things of that nature to encourage that into your life.
Absolutely. And I've also heard you must have the intention to do
Of
so.
course.
And the person has to do it themselves with your
Exactly.
recommendations, but they have to execute it.
Exactly.
That is wonderful. So what got you started in Feng Shui and art?
Well, I started in the art industry a long time ago. I've had my business for 25 years, and I started prior to that in the Miami Design District and in the Dakota Building in Dania. I ran art and frame showrooms there, and then started my business in 1990. I've always loved art and design, and my clientele being a lot of interior designers, I was always exposed to design, just like you and I worked together.
Yes.
You did the design, I did the art and feng shui. And I've always looked beyond the art, but I've always seen how art can influence people's lives. How,
Absolutely.
even in a commercial space or a hospital space, I did a rehabilitation center, and it was very tattered and old. And when they renovated and put all new art in the halls, all the patients that would come were, their mood would enhance, but also the employees that walked up and down the hall every day were so grateful to have good energy and something pretty and vibrant and encouraging and motivating and uplifting to look at every day.
And that creates the change in the karma,
Exactly.
which brings me to the project that one of the projects Marilyn and I did together was working with a woman who was not in great health, and she wanted to enhance her health. And we went through the home and picked out all these art and accessories that were not bringing her joy. They were old, they were dark, they were tied to occasions that were not happy. And so we removed those, and you can talk a little bit about what we did to replace that.
Oh, well, we did very uplifting, beautiful art, and placed it in a way that it really worked with the interior. As well, we also addressed the health part of the home.
Yes.
And I know that you worked on that area and
Absolutely.
enhanced it and, redid it, did new interior, new paint, new furniture, and made that area way more uplifting and beautiful. And as a result, things really did help.
Oh, it was a definite factor in just having abundance of health in that family's life, not just the person, but the entire family began to heal. And I was thrilled that we were both a part of that.
And I love doing that, and that's why I think I was drawn to feng shui, because it takes you to the next step in working with people, not just on the visual, but going beyond into aspects of their life and helping them.
So the art and the feng shui really do go hand in hand. That's wonderful.
Definitely, because most clients that I work with as a feng shui specialist or consultant, I end up working with them on artwork as well, because it carries into the visual aspect of their house.
Absolutely. So it's a beautiful combination.
Yes, it is.
Tell us some of the latest trends in art.
Well, some of the latest trends really are giclée.
Oh, and what exactly is that for our viewers that may not be familiar with
Yeah, when I
giclée?
first started in the art industry, really I worked with just original art or posters. But being that we have the computer now, just like an inkjet printer or a laser printer, you can print out art on canvas, paper, all different substrates, wood, aluminum, acrylic. And they're really computer-generated prints from the original that can also be embellished and enhanced once they're printed. The beauty of that is it keeps the cost down, but you also have size options.
Oh, wonderful.
So, we have a lot, because before you would see an original, and if it didn't work for you price-wise or size-wise, then you really couldn't use it. But now we can really make things work based on all the computer options that we have.
Which is a wonderful, versatile experience where you can do size and shape and color and keep price down with
Exactly.
giclées.
And then frame it beautifully and all of that.
And have it match, and your project is definitely complete.
Exactly.
So share with us one of your most favorite transformations.
Well, from a feng shui perspective, I was working with a client in her office, and she was going through a lot of changes in her life. She had to have surgery, and her relationship wasn't going well, and she had just moved into a new office space, and she brought me in to do the space, and it came out incredible. Like, everyone there would work with her, you know, come into her office and just want to hang out. I put a fountain, a Buddha, and all the accoutrements, and also I put candles in the love and marriage corner, and the next day she met someone.
So, I am so happy to have you. That is fabulous news. And how would our viewers get in touch with you if they wanted to reach you for either feng shui or art?
Well, they can go on my website, which is www.designsinartinc.com, or by my phone, which is 305-962-6260.
Well, thank you, Marilyn. It has been a pleasure having you today.
A pleasure to see you again.
And I learned so much about
Thank you so much
feng
for
shui
inviting
and
me
art.
here.
Thank
Thanks
you.
again. Bye.
Hold on to me as we go, as we roll down.